Healing kinda sucks in this game. Maybe you shouldn't have picked Mercy. Welcome to Pack Tactics. Healing is a little bit tricky in D&D 5e. A lot of people come into the game thinking that they can pick a role that they are used to, like tank, healer, DPS, stuff like that. The only one out of those that I really believe can be played properly in this edition is DPS, while damage dealer really. If you join your first 5e game and want to play a healer, you'll probably be pointed to Cleric, Druid, or Bard. Those three have healing spells. Yep, checks out. But not really. The thing about healing in like an MMO is that you are the backbone. You are the one keeping people alive. And the best way you can do that is by healing others. That's different here. We're not playing an MMO. The best way you can help keep people alive is almost never through healing. That mostly has to do with healing spells, not healing a whole lot. And definitely not keeping up with monster damage. Healing spells suck. If you want to heal someone in combat, you should consider a few things. I'll talk about the first check that has to be check marked now. Will the healing save someone's turn? With that, I mean, will you, using your action economy and resources, make sure that the person you heal stay conscious for another round? If your friend is at 1 HP and you heal them for 10 HP and the enemy does 12 damage before your friend's turn, your healing did absolutely nothing. That's a wasted spell slot. That's also a wasted turn on your part. Now, the next check. Is the healing needed right now? People are not any less competent at 50 HP compared to 100 HP. They can do the same things. They don't get exhausted or lose features or anything. They have the same strength. You don't really need to top anyone off because it doesn't help them. Okay, yeah, maybe there is a power word kill that can be cast in combat. Things are a bit different there, sure. But that's incredibly rare. The third check. Does your healing save people more HP than using other options? This has to do with the expected value of your resources. Let's start with an easy example here. Toll the Dead can kill the enemy faster. That way they can't attack anyone anymore. If you use Cure Wounds on your friends, you use a first level spell slot and heal them for like 8 HP. But the monster takes away 14 HP from your friend. Here, it would be better to finish off the enemy if you can. It can be more complex, like if you cast Spirit Guardians, all the nearby enemies die faster. If you use Aura of Vitality, you can heal nearby allies. Now, the question is healing around 7 HP per round over 10 rounds of using your bonus action better than dealing 3d8 damage, save for half, to nearby enemies for 10 minutes. That's 100 rounds. I think it's obvious. Spirit Guardians actually reduces damage taken by more than what Aura of Vitality would have given back. Maybe as a bard, you cast Hypnotic Pattern, taking 3 people out of the fight for multiple rounds. You are reducing so much damage by doing that. More than Cure Wounds at 3rd level for sure. But that isn't even the best you can do. You know what can protect you even better? That's right! NordVPN! You can get an exclusive NordVPN deal at nordvpn.com/packtactics. That's Pack Tactics in one word, by the way. It's risk-free. It's Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. And unlike Gator, they won't steal your money. But Kobold! Why would someone want a NordVPN? Good that you asked. It's super easy to use. They have 5,500 plus servers in 60 countries with amazing speed. It's the fastest VPN out there. And you get to use it on 6 different devices. With NordVPN, you can access your favorite content from literally anywhere. If your favorite show gets removed from Netflix in your country, you can watch it in Norway with me instead. Herre min hatt, nå vi I gode gamle Norge. Se på det. Men Kobold, de forstår ingenting. My bad. With my link nordvpn.com/packtactics, Tactics, you could get a 2-year plan with a huge discount, an additional month for free. And you can combine this with one of NordVPN's awesome plans. You could choose from the standard with the VPN, plus where you also get a password manager, or complete with a VPN, password manager, and a super secure cloud storage system. What are you waiting for? This is the cheapest Mind Blank you'll ever get. Go get on your Phantom Steeds and get this deal. It's super sweet. Back to the video. Check number 4. The last check. Is someone unconscious? If so, you probably do want to heal them. Well, except if they never share pizza or something. Maybe it's natural selection. I'm looking at you, Gator. That is not to say you should dump big healing into them, because again, the difference in HP hardly matters, because healing spells just heal so little. Healing Word at first level does 5 HP of healing. Cure Wounds at 3rd level does 15. CR5 monsters do this damage in about 1 turn, so there's no point in doing the latter. I suggest casting Healing Word on allies until you get heal, at which point it's worth considering instead. So basically, all things considered, unlike MMOs, you have better ways to help your party survive. Control and damage. There are of course features that improve how much you can heal, like Circle of the Stars Druid, Life Domain Cleric, and College of Spirits Bard, but none of them make an actual meaningful big difference in combat. That was everything about in combat. Out of combat, things are a bit different because you aren't using your action economy. The only comparison you need to make is if you need those spell slots or stuff like that for other reasons. This kind of depends how many encounters you have in a day. The more encounters you have, the more useful healing needs to be before it is worth using. If you only have 1 encounter, you can spend quite a lot of resources on healing outside of combat. I personally think you should focus on using Goodberry out of combat. This especially works well combined with Life Domain Cleric's Disciple of Life, which was clarified to work in the Sage Advice Compendium. You can even cast these berries before you go to bed and enjoy them the next day. They last 24 hours. A long rest is 8 hours. I've explained all this in my Goodberry video. I highly recommend it. So can you play a healer in D&D 5e, or should you? I don't think you should listen to when someone says we need a healer, because it's not very good and definitely not required to play. Play what you want. If you and your friends are having fun, you win. That's all you should care about. I'll end the video with some suggestions of how you can still support your party even if it is not healing per se. Clerics and bards are great at supporting their friends. Hypnotic Pattern and Spirit Guardians, like I said before, can easily control the enemies very well, which is a great help to your allies. Bards get Bardic Inspiration, which is fun to share and make use out of. Clerics get fantastic subclasses, which are also very helpful as supports. Or if you want to get closer to healing your party, you should consider playing a Twilight Domain Cleric. Or if you don't want to or can't play that, Artillerist Artificer is another option. Both of those options give your allies a lot of temporary hit points, which kinda works like a buffer for your actual hit points. This makes your friends a lot less squishy. I think you get the point. I hope I earned your subscription and support on Patreon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye!